Adolf Hitler once faced Vladimir Lenin over a real chessboard. Lenin begins with e4, and even if you're not a strong player, you'll be struck by how their play mirrors their battlefield thinking. After thinking it through, Hitler, surprisingly, replies with a 6. You might wonder what on earth he's doing, but amazingly, he turns that odd start into a fierce offensive. The entire game could be summed up in one word: phenomenal. Lenin seizes the center while Hitler presses forward with a knight hop. Lenin's control of the center grows, so Hitler pushes a pawn, and the position transposes into something resembling the French defense. He's gearing up to challenge the center. The bishop comes out and everything begins to click into place. Hitler strikes. Lenin must respond. Hitler has the option to shove a pawn and take over the kingside flank, so Lenin captures the pawn and Hitler recaptures. The position opens and the battle is underway. Lenin castles to safeguard his king, knowing that losing it means losing everything. Hitler plays bishop b7, an aggressive idea that piles pressure toward Lenin's king. Lenin brings his queen into play, and Hitler mirrors that, increasing his offensive on the castled side, although his queen is now distant from his own king, which could become dangerous if Lenin counters. Lenin plays a 4, undermining Hitler's queen side. Should Hitler capture that pawn? In true violent fashion, he does. Yes, he greedily takes it. But that leaves his pawns doubled and isolated, since they can't support each other. Lenin immediately exploits the weakness with a knight jump attacking the pawn. Hitler pushes it, Lenin captures, and now a rook-eyed threat forces Hitler to shift his queen away. The queen drifts even farther from the safety of the king, though at least she's harassing a knight. Lenin defends calmly and then brings another knight into the attack. Hitler keeps throwing assaults at Lenin's position, but Lenin's central dominance remains intact. He calmly pushes a central pawn, forcing that attacking knight to retreat. Lenin picks up the knight. Hitler recaptures. Through these exchanges, Hitler's aggression looks flashy but risky, and the tides begin to turn. The Russians mount a counterattack on the king's side, while Hitler's forces are committed on the other wing. Sensing the attack failing, Hitler pulls his queen back. The Russian forces pour in more troops. Hitler tries a last-ditch counter on the queen, which simply retreats again. The pawn he bargained for becomes a liability, weak and surrounded. In a baffling decision, likely his second worst of the game after the catastrophic invade in winter move, Hitler plays g6. That proves to be disastrous. Lenin captures that pawn with tempo, attacking both a rook and the queen and shattering Hitler's defense. Hitler takes a knight in the complications, but the Russian onslaught is overwhelming. Checks come one after another. The king is driven about until the final realization hits. He's one move from mate. Rather than watch it unfold, he resigns, conceding to the superior coordinated invasion.